I want you to tell me the very first thing that you see down below you.
Lots of shapes.
What do they look like?
Triangles. And they move.
And how do they move?
Water.
So are they shifting in one direction or are they...
Multiple.
Okay. And do they have different colors?
It's kind of darker. It's really not color. It changes. It's like clear shadow. It moves like a water drop.
Okay. And are you inside of that field or are you looking at it from the outside?
Looking at it.
And so, do you feel that you're standing on solid ground?
I'm not sure.
Okay. And is it dark around you or light?
It's light.
So these shapes, they look like water, but they are not?
They move.
They move like water? Like waves?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they in space somewhere or are they contained within a certain...
It's big, but it's not too big. It's not as big as a room. And then everything beside to my left is kind of lit. Not daylight, but not dark. Kind of like dusk.
And so these shapes that move like waves, are they contained within something or are they just floating in the air?
It's not like a ball, or it's not like a building. It's not. It changes.
So as you're looking at it, what is the sensation that you get? Is there any impression, any message, any feeling that you get in response to that?
Well, I don't know what it is.
So we're going to ask, what are you? What is this? And allow the knowing to come to you. And it may really surprise you.
I got goosebumps. I feel power. I feel energy.
So this is an energy. And is it communicating to you in any way?
I think you can communicate like me. I think it's more of a physical sensation or understanding.
Tell me more about that so that I can understand it better.
It's just there and it moves. And how I look at it, it changes, it moves and flows. I'm not sure what it is. It's not a bad thing. Hard to describe. Some shapes change. It moves a lot. It doesn't make any noise though.
So I want you to become more aware of what is around you.
Clouds, blue, hills. It looks different than what I'm used to seeing.
And how is it different? Tell me what you're noticing that's different.
Seems like everything's white. And there's clouds, but they're different. The clouds are not shaped like the cloud I was writing.
How are they shaped?
I guess the best way for me to describe it would be that they look like graphs. They are zigzag. They don't have round edges.
And is that moving energy still there, those shapes?
No.
Okay. So I want you to look down now at where your feet would be and notice what you're wearing on your feet. And notice what your feet look like.
They're green. Light green.
And what do they look like?
They're flat. On those I don't have, not like my toes. They're kind of flat with ridges on the sides. And they're wide.
Become more aware of the rest of your body and tell me what you're noticing, or describe your body to me.
I don't think I have arms. I can see the green flat thing that I would think would be my foot, but I can only see one. I can't see the other. The green thing is more of a cylinder. It's more of a round kind of shape.
Are you talking about your leg?
I guess you would call it my leg, but it's what comes out of my foot. But I only see one. Can't really see much more.
Can you become aware of the top of your body, your head?
It's kind of like, I don't know if it's a head, what you would call a head. I can see in all directions.
So all around?
Yeah. When I look around, it's all white. I'm having a hard time describing it.
The words will come easier to you. The ability to describe things will come easier to you. Just again, become aware of your body. And I want you to see, is there any clothing on you?
No.
Okay. And do you have a sense that it has a gender?
No.
Do you have a sense that you're able to speak or have a language? Or how do you communicate with others?
All the shapes.
Oh, that's your communication?
The shapes, they move and you can feel different things.
So this movement allows you to feel the message?
Yeah, I can feel.
And I want you to become aware of why you are there at this particular moment.
I don't know, I'm looking. I'm looking for something.
You're looking for something.
Yeah.
And it will become clear to you as you breathe through it easily and gently. And tell me what it brings up for you.
I'm watching.
Okay. Are you there alone, or are there other beings like you around?
Just me.
So allow a little bit of time to pass, if time is within your reality. And allow whatever you're looking for to appear or emerge. So tell me if you're seeing it.
Dark.
Did time pass?
It's different. It's dark. Everything's black.
And are you still there in the same location?
I don't think it's the same.
And what are you noticing now?
Lots of big black kind of rocks or mountains. And dark sky. And things kind of harder to see. It's foggy. I think I see water or something like that.
And are you still in the same green body?
Yes.
So become aware of why you are there now at that location at this time.
I came here. I'm watching. Always watching.
What are you always watching for?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm watching for, but I'm watching. And I don't see anyone around me or anything. All I see is landscape, and I'm looking. I don't know if I'm trying to find something.
So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And on the count of 3, you will have a much clearer understanding of what it is that you're watching. 1, 2, and 3. What are you watching?
I don't know what it is. It's big.
Is it big in size?
Yeah. It's bigger than me. A lot bigger.
And is it there now?
Yeah.
So describe to me what you're seeing.
It's got not like hair, but kind of spikes that are coming out of it. It's a lot different than me.
Is it a being or is it a thing?
I don't know if it's a being or a thing, but it's different than me. A lot different. It's big. And it's got spikes that come out of it. It's big like an elephant. It's bigger than that. It's maybe as big as a house.
Is that what you were waiting for?
I think so.
And how do you feel now that it has arrived? What are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling scared. I'm feeling like I gotta do something.
The next breath, it's going to bring you peace and comfort, because you're simply going to observe what's happening and tell me what is happening. So if you were looking for it, were you trying to avoid it, or did you want to meet with it?
I came to find it.
You came to find it. Mm-hmm. But now that you've found it, you need to do something?
I don't know.
The information will begin to flow to you easily and comfortably. As you take your next breath, allow relaxation to flow through your body. So I want you just to become aware of the reason why you came to find this thing.
I feel like it was going to hurt us.
And who is it that you are?
They sent me
They sent you to stop it?
to find it.
And to do what with it?
Make sure it's not going to hurt anybody.
And how are you going to do that?
I'm not sure. It's a lot bigger than me.
Did you know before that it was a lot bigger than you?
No.
So you knew that there was a danger, but you weren't sure where it was coming from?
Yes.
And has this thing come to you before then? Has it hurt you before?
I think it's fear. I don't think it's been there. I think they sent me to find it.
So it hasn't been there before, but they expect that it might come and hurt them?
Yeah.
How did they know that it might come and hurt them?
The shapes.
I see the shapes communicated to you that it may be coming.
Feeling. It doesn't tell us.
Okay, but it communicates through feelings?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that you're standing there, you will be completely safe. You will simply observe what is happening. And tell me what you do next.
It's backing up. I'm not moving.
Are you standing right in front of it?
Yes.
And is it aware of you?
Yes.
And are you able to communicate with it?
No, it's different. It's going further and further. It's going into a mountain thing. Only part of it is out now.
Do you understand why it's backing up?
Maybe it doesn't know why I'm there. It doesn't seem dangerous. It's just really big. And it's got spines coming out of its face. It's got big, round skin on it. I guess it's its head. 4 of them.
4 of what?
4 of shaped like an egg. It's like a sack. And the spines come out of it. There's 4 of them on its, I guess it's its head. But I don't feel fear. I found it maybe. They were wrong. It's not going to do anything or hurt anyone.
And what do you do next?
I think I just watch it. I think I'm supposed to watch it.
And let's move a little bit further in time until you take your next step. So what happens next? How long do you stay there?
Not very long.
And then do you return back to your community?
I'm back.
Okay, so I want you to describe to me what you see when you return to your community.
I don't see others. I see white and green hills, but it's a different green than the green of outside here.
Is it the green like your body?
No, it's darker.
Okay.
There's white rocks, or they look like rocks, I guess. And the sky is orange. I'm at the same spot I've been here before.
Is that the spot where you saw the moving shapes?
Yes.
Okay, and what happens now?
The shapes are back.
And what do you do?
Telling them there's nothing to worry about. Telling them I found it, but it's okay.
And what are you feeling now?
The shapes are scared. I'm trying to tell the shapes that. I'm trying to make the shape feel calm.
And are you succeeding?
Yes. The shapes are moving less now.
Then what do you do next?
I watch.
You watch what?
This place.
So what is your role in this place?
I'm not sure.
Are you alone there, or are there others like you around?
I'm alone. There's the shapes. And I'm watching the sky and the hills. And the shapes aren't always there. But I don't see anything else like me. I feel like the shapes come to communicate, but I don't move usually. I watch unless the shapes need me to move.
And is there a place where you live, or do you just stay wherever outside you are?
I stay here until they tell me to move.
Is there a particular name for your role, if you could describe your role or task? What is your task?
I protect them. I watch. And they send me to go find things when they feel scared.
And what are the things that scare the shapes?
There's a big thing. But there's no reason to be scared, I keep saying. But they're scared of the big thing. And there's more than one big thing.
I see. So I want you to become more aware of what the shapes are or what they represent. And the information will just come to you easily and gently.
Not the same as them.
What are they?
The shapes are them.
Is it a consciousness?
Yes.
Is it a consciousness of people that are somewhere in a physical form?
No, it's the shapes, that's them.
Okay. Do you know them? Do you understand them?
The only way I can understand them is through feeling. I am not the same as them.
Okay. Can you describe yourself then a little bit more?
I can see the green. I can change my everything. How I look, my body. I have a green foot. I don't know if it's a foot, it's the bottom. And I'm a cylinder, kind of. I don't have arms or shoulders or hips. I'm kind of like I can't describe. I can change.
you can shift your shape?
I don't know if it's my physical shape. I can shift things around me.
Oh, so you can shift things that are around you, not yourself.
Yes, I can move.
Tell me more about that. What do you mean you can move?
I can go where I want, where I need to, very quickly.
And how do you travel there?
It just happens when I need to go somewhere.
You just appear there?
Yes.
Okay. So when you said you can change, is that the only thing that you can do?
I don't speak. I don't know if I even have a mouth. I feel, and I can make feelings for things. I use my thoughts. How to describe it? I can tell. I'm supposed to go tell and see if there's a problem. And even though I can't communicate with the shapes, I can communicate with all things.
And is movement of any sort part of your interaction, or is it just pure feeling?
I don't move a lot. It's feeling. That's how I communicate with the shapes. That's how I communicate with what I go to find.
Okay. Is there a place where there are more of beings like you?
No.
So you are the only one?
Yes.
And were you created for a specific purpose?
No.
How did you come to be?
The shapes. I don't know how I got to the place with the shapes. But there are none like me. I am the only one.
So did you come from the shapes?
No.
Did they call to you?
I don't know.
And are you then connected? Do you depend on each other?
I don't feel like I need anything. I feel like they depend on me.
I see. So I want you to allow sufficient time to pass until you move to the next significant event. So go ahead and move there and tell me what is happening.
I can't see. I'm looking and I cannot see.
Okay. Are you that green being?
I don't know.
Are you aware of anything around you?
Yes, I can see, but I can't see.
Can you sense anything?
The shapes are gone. Everything looks different.
Are they gone permanently?
No, they're just not here.
And how does it look now?
I'm trying to think how to describe it. Burnt, but not black. Smoky, but not smoke. Big, kind of ash.
What happened?
I don't know.
That information will come to you easily. Just become aware if anything significant happened that led to this change.
I'm in a different place.
And what is this place?
It's not the same place that the shapes are.
Describe the place to me.
It looks ashy.
Have you moved yourself there?
Yes.
Is it their request?
I think so. I think I came.
You chose to come here?
Mm-hmm.
And why did you choose to come to the Sashi place? Just take a deep breath. Breathe deeply, and the calm sense will flow right through you, flowing through your body, feeling calmer and more peaceful. Tell me what you're feeling.
This is where I'm from.
Is this your home?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Everyone's gone.
Were there others like you there?
Yes.
And what happened?
I don't know.
As you breathe deeply and calmly, that information will become available to you.
Something came that we could not see.
And what did it do to you?
The shapes got me.
Was it the shapes that destroyed your world?
No.
They saved you?
They came to get me. I was the only one.
Did they mean to get just you, or you were the only one left?
I think they came to just get me.
Why did they want you specifically?
Because I can see.
What does that mean?
I can see everything. I can communicate with them.
And they needed someone to keep them safe?
I think so.
So when they came to get you, were others still there, or were they already destroyed?
I don't think they were all destroyed. I think some left.
And where did they go?
I don't know. Other places, I guess.
So was something done to your home?
Yes.
What happened to it?
Something came, and we could not see. I can see everything. I could not see this. Others could not see this.
So you could not predict it?
Yes.
Can you predict other things?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Do you know what it was that came?
No, because I could not see it.
So even when it came to your home, you didn't know what it was?
No, I could not see it.
Okay. What did it actually do to where you lived?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
You were gone by then?
Yes.
Okay.
The
Sure.
shapes came and got me, and now I'm back
And why are you back now?
to see if I can see what happened.
Are you able to see now?
No, because I do not understand what I see.
So on the count of 3, you will begin to get an expanded awareness, a clearer understanding of everything you're seeing and perceiving. 1, 2, 3. It will reveal itself to you in a way that you can put into words.
Everything's gone. Everything was here before someone came. They could not see.
What was there before they came? Describe to me your life before they came.
There was a lot of us. There was maybe 80 or 90, or there was a larger group. And everything is gone. Some left, but something came. We can see, and we could not cannot see this. It came. The only one that the shapes know about left I can see. So the shapes ask me to watch for them if they come again.
So they are afraid of the same invasion that came to you?
Yes, but they don't know what it looks like. They can't see it.
Are you able to see it now, or are you still?
I'm not sure. Every time I go somewhere I can see, but I'm not sure I can see something I haven't been able to see. But I am looking, always looking.
And are you aware of others like you still existing somewhere?
There's a few.
And are you ever in touch with them?
I can see them, they can see me.
So that's how you communicate, by seeing each other?
Yes.
Tell me if there is anything else you see that is significant, that will affect your next steps in life.
I'm getting tired. I do not want to see anymore.
And what do you do when you get tired and you don't want to see anymore?
I don't know. I've never done that.
Do you have a certain lifespan, or do you just exist forever?
I think I have a lifespan.
What happens at the end of your life?
I think I stop seeing.
So I'd like you to move to that last moment when you stop seeing, and tell me what it is like for you.
Calm.
And where are you now?
Inside of something.
Can you describe it to me?
It's white and round, and I can't see outside of it.
Is there anybody else with you?
I think so, but I can't see outside of this thing.
And what happens next?
It's time for me to go.
And so allow that moment to approach. And what does that mean when you go? What happens?
I think it's a physical thing.
It is, or it isn't?
It is not.
And what happens?
Explode. I expand. I am no longer the watcher. I no longer have to see. It's kind of like a sound wave. I explode, but you don't see it. It doesn't make any sound. I just expand very quickly.
And as you look back at that existence, at that life that you had, can you tell me what your purpose was in having that experience?
To pay attention, to watch, to learn, to protect, to almost guard, but not in a sense of what guard may mean, but similar, to expand.
And can you tell me where this experience was? Is it in a universe that we know, a galaxy that we know?
No. No, we do not know this.
Okay. And after this experience, where do you go next?
I do not know yet.
So at some point, you choose to become a human. Is that correct?
Yes.
And why do you choose to come to Earth?
To feel love. To have others.
And at which time in Earth history do you have your first human life?
Let me think. See sand, trees, dark brown skin.
Is that your body?
It's someone else. But I look like them.
And what is happening?
A person is on their knee, one knee, and I am standing next to them. And they are rubbing their hands. I am looking at them.
What are they trying to do?
Just rubbing their hands. I'm not sure.
Do you have a sense that you're in a male or a female body?
I think I'm a man.
Young or old?
Middle.
Healthy?
Yes.
And do you have any clothing on your body?
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
No shoes. I'm wearing a tan kind of, it's not like a cloth. It's not a animal skin. It is like a thicker, but there's no fur or anything, and I have no shoes.
And does it cover your entire body?
No, just above my knees.
Is this your first life as a human on Earth?
I do not know.
Okay. And so as you're standing there and there's another person on his knees rubbing his hands, are you aware now of what is happening?
I feel like we are washing something.
Become aware of what you're washing.
He was washing his hands.
And why are you there waiting for him?
I'm always waiting for him.
Why is that?
Because he's slow. It takes forever.
Are you on your way somewhere?
Yes.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get food.
And what kind of food are you looking for?
Animal.
So you're going hunting?
Yes.
How do you hunt and what do you hunt for?
We have rocks. There's brown tied around the rock. We throw it.
So you throw the rock holding the string?
Yes.
And what kinds of animals can you kill with that method?
Smaller ones.
So move forward to the time that you have completed your hunt and tell me how successful it was.
We have 2 dogs. The dogs are what we are eating this time. I have a dog and he has a dog.
Is it just for the two of you, or is there somebody else that you're bringing it to?
I think there is someone else.
So I want you to move in time to the moment where you bring the things that you have hunted to where you live or where you're going to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me what you see.
Small boy. It seems like there's more.
More people.
Mm-hmm.
And who is this small boy?
He's familiar.
Are you related to him?
Yes, he is my family. He's my son. I am looking, though I do not see a woman.
So I want you to move in time to the moment where you have your meal. Tell me where you are, who is around you, and anything else that you're observing.
We're sitting on the ground in a circle. We have a hole in the floor. It's hot. The hole is hot. I think that's where we cook, in the hole in the floor.
How do you make it hot?
There's rocks. I do not know. It's coals. And then rocks. And then food.
So you put the food on top of the rocks?
Yes.
And the coals heat up the rocks?
Yes.
And how do you heat up the coals?
I use a lens.
How do you create a lens?
It seems to be a clear rock or something of some sort. It's oddly shaped. It's not round. It is able to heat up by using the sun. Whatever we are burning, we heat up with the lens.
I see. So who's sitting around you in the circle as you're eating?
My son. And another man, the one I was waiting on.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is my brother.
Anybody else?
No.
So just the three of you?
Yes.
Is this the place where you live permanently, or are you just passing through it?
I think we move a lot.
So do you have other family members that are staying somewhere else, or is it just the three of you?
There are others around, but my family is my brother and my son.
And so I want you to allow some time to pass as you move to the next significant event in that life. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what is happening.
It's cold.
Where are you?
I don't know. I haven't been here.
Okay. And what do you see around?
Snow. Ice. Everything's gray.
Is this a normal weather? Does it come every so often, or is this unusual?
I feel like it's very unusual.
Did something happen to bring it on?
Maybe we went too far.
And who's with you now?
My son.
Is it just the two of you?
Yes.
What happened to your brother?
I think he got sick. I cannot remember.
Okay. And so what do you decide to do with your son now?
We have to leave. I cannot eat. It's too great.
Do you still have that lens that you can use?
Yes.
Let's move forward in time to where you get to a new destination. or to the next significant date. Tell me what's happening.
It's all green. There's flowers. Some places. And it's me and my son. My son is big. He's much bigger than I am.
He's an adult now?
Yes. He helps me hunt.
And so do you still just live together, the two of you?
Yes.
And are there others like you around?
Not now, no.
Is there a reason why you chose to be by yourselves? Or is that how everybody lives, just their own family?
I can go see other people, but we are by ourselves right now.
Okay. Do people live in communities, or are they all in individual families?
Small groups, maybe sometimes 3 people, maybe sometimes 10 people. And we travel. And sometimes when we travel, there will be multiple groups of people. And sometimes we will be alone.
And have you ever wanted to join a group and stay with another group of people?
No.
Okay. Do you enjoy being by yourselves?
No. I like other people. I have been by myself for a long time.
And what are your days like? Is it just hunting, or do you do something else?
Move and hunt. We don't always move though. We hunt a lot. It takes a lot to eat. Lots of food we need.
Do you move because you're looking for food, or is there a different reason?
Yes, we're looking for food and change in seasons. They don't call it seasons. They call it something else. But it changes.
And do you have a language that you use? Or how do you communicate to each other?
We have a language. I do not know how to say it. We speak.
Good. So I'm going to count to 3, and on the count of 3 you will reach the last day of that lifetime. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what you're seeing.
It's white. I don't see anyone.
You're by yourself?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Old. Really old.
Can you tell me approximately how many Earth years?
100 something.
And are you hurt in any way? Are you ill?
No.
So is your life ending because of the old age?
I think so. I don't feel pain. I can breathe.
Good. And do you know if your son is still around?
He is not here.
Is he still traveling with you?
Yes.
And where is he now?
Maybe hunting? I don't know.
So I want you to allow the moment to come, and your spirit will gently lift out of the body. And as you look down at your body, tell me what you're feeling as you're beginning to expand your understanding of the life you have just left, the son that you just left behind.
I didn't want to leave him.
And as you see him finding your body, how does he react?
He is very upset.
And I want you to send him love and compassion and just surround him with that. Now as you look at that life from a higher perspective, I want you to become aware if that son... Now become aware of how your son in that life continued on his own. Was he okay?
Yes, he's very smart. He's very strong.
And did he stay by himself or did he join somebody else?
He joined somebody else.
And I want you to review this life from a spirit perspective. You told me before you wanted to experience love. Do you feel that that was the lesson you wanted to learn?
I feel I did not complete it.
And why is that?
I never got to see my son's family. I was his only family.
Begin to leave that life behind. Allow your son to continue to go on his own way. And as the consciousness and personality of Jeremy once again returns to his body and fully integrates back, may I speak with Jeremy's higher consciousness? Do I have permission to ask you questions?
Yes.
So I know that the higher consciousness could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Jeremy to see today. You chose to bring forth his experience as a green being, the protector, the seer, and then the life of a human in prehistoric times. Can you tell me why you picked those two lifetimes?
Family. Important family. Very protective. Family. Love. To not be alone. To help him physically.
How does it help him physically?
Anxiety. Nervousness. Blood pressure.
And so family helps with that.
Yes.
And why does he have anxiety?
Fear.
What is he afraid of?
Being alone again.
And can he begin to let go of that fear? Taking with him the abilities that he had of seeing, the power of protection, the commitment, and allowing the fear to subside so that it does not have to come to the surface in this lifetime.
We have been trying.
And what would help him to let go of it even more? And is that the love of other human beings or from a different source within?
Both.
The child that he had in that prehistoric time is his son today.
Yes.
What about his other son? Has he been with him before?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It's his brother.
Oh, that was his brother in that lifetime.
No. Others.
In other lifetimes?
Yes.
So have they been together many times?
Yes.
What is their spiritual contract? Why did they decide to come together in this lifetime?
They're the complete opposite. Balance.
Is that what they're working on?
Yes.
Are they succeeding?
Yes.
And have they been together before?
No.
Why did they choose to come together now? Why did they choose each other?
To teach each other.
What can they teach each other?
He can teach her courage. He can teach her unconditional love. She can teach him patience. She can also teach him what it's like to be appreciated.
Wonderful. Thank you. I want you to also scan the rest of the people that are important to him in this life. Have they been spending lives together?
No.
And I wonder if you can bring forward the spirit of his mother, if she's willing to come forward.
I see her all the time.
Beautiful. Is there anything that she wants to tell him right now?
He knows.
Good. Now Jeremy is wondering if there is a bigger purpose for his life than what you just said, learning unconditional love and patience.
No.
This is what the purpose of his life is.
Yes. He must love unconditionally.
Mm-hmm. And he wants to make a bigger positive impact on people. He wants to counterbalance the negativity. So what would be the most appropriate positive impact that he can make?
To show the same unconditional love that he's trying to learn about. That is just it.
And does he have to affect huge groups of people, or?
No. Just every day.
Okay, beautiful, thank you. Now he's also wondering if he has a spirit animal or anything about his guidance that is around him.
Spirit animal? No animal.
What is the support system that's around him?
Some great grandparents. Pretty much everyone. I mean, there's a lot of spirits that he's put positive impacts on prior to now. I don't know that he would know them.
Okay. Do they interact with him?
Yes.
What would be the best way for him to develop ability to communicate with them?
He doesn't really need to any better. They're always around. He knows. Sometimes they show themselves, but he just needs to know there's love there.
Well, he's interested in continuing to connect further with you, with his higher self. How is he able to do that after this session?
Get quiet. He could hear.
Okay. He's wondering if, with his mom's passing, was there any contributing factor to it that he should know about?
No. She was done.
Okay. She completed her plan.
Yes.
Good. And the lives that, well, the only human life that you presented, he was a male. He was wondering if he lived lives where he was a female.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last one? When?
A while. He's been a man for a long time.
Very good. Well, what I'd like you to do now is to run a body scan, starting from the very top of his head all the way down to his toes. Just looking for anything that is off balance.
His left foot.
Okay. And what is wrong with it?
May have to deal with his diet. He feels sometimes some numbness in his left foot. Doesn't feel comfortable.
Can you go ahead and fix that right now?
I can try.
I know you can do it. So go ahead and make the appropriate adjustments or healing. And continue to scan the body. Is that the only thing you're seeing?
His heart beats fast.
Does it need to slow down a little bit?
Yes.
So can you please bring it to the most appropriate rhythm?
Yes.
So how is his heartbeat now?
A lot slower.
Is it at the right rate?
Yes.
Good. What about his foot?
Yes, it feels fine.
Thank you. Anything else before we conclude? I want to give you an opportunity to give him a message now.
No, he knows.
Thank you. So I'm going to let you go with much love and thanks for the help and information that you have given Jeremy today.